This is the 5-inch, 2-ounce R&R swim bait. Now, I caught a lot of fish with this white one. I caught a big bull reds with this one.
Perfect. What do we got here? Woo! Let's go. Got this on the R&R white. Check it out. On the Slidebait, beautiful hook set. Fought nice and hard along the rocks. Luckily,
I caught more bull reds with this clown right here.
What is it? What do we got here? Check it out, guys. Nice bull red that just landed right now. Check it out on the R&R. This purple. Check it out, guys. All right, let's go and let her go. Down here.
And a lot of dinner with the 3-inch here.
There we go. Got a bull red now. Something nice. Something nice. Slot red. Nice slot red right now. I just caught with a green R&R lure. Check it out. Got him good right there. Love the way these swim.
All right, guys, so I am gonna go fishing tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how these are rigged. Pretty simple. So basically, here's what comes in the package, all right? So this is the package here. When you get the package, this is a 2-ounce. You're gonna get the jig head, and it's gonna come with a hook. So check it out. I got here the matching paddle bait here. Check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up in the package real quick. And as a matter of fact, I did get a package from them right now. I was gonna do a separate video, but I'll just go ahead and open it now. So let's go ahead and get this one out real quick. Man, my kids are being super loud outside. This guy is. All right. Talking to my head. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and put this on real quick. So basically it has, you see here, it has a little spring right there with the hook placement area right there. And see, there's the hole right there for the slide bait in the hook where you're gonna tie your leader. So basically, you get this. Of course, it comes with the little spot area where you're gonna put it at. Match it up, just shove it in, make sure it's in the middle and centered, and then you're just gonna twist it just like this, just like that. Twist it, twist it, twist it, until you get pretty close to it. Perfect, look at that. Now you got a great swim bait right there. You see, perfect. What I think this is really cool about this lure here is that this is a slide bait. I know there's different types of swim baits, or slide baits, there's glide baits. There's all kinds of bait this, bait that. But this here, the slide bait, I really like this because of this function. Check it out. Let me show you how it works. So here's one that's already pre-rigged. Actually, I caught a bunch of boards with this one already. It's all beat up, you see. I caught like 7 or 8 boards on this. And pretty durable, actually. I was surprised at how durable this lure was after the 7th bull red. But anyways, the reason this is a slide bait. So here's the leader. You can see it right here. This is a 60-pound fluorocarbon leader. Here's a hook, right? All right, guys, what I really like about the R&R lure, and the reason this is called a slide bait, is because of this function here. Let's say you got a big fish on coming up. They see the lure, and then boom, it takes a swipe. You're reeling in, you set hook. If that fish were to jump, let's say a tarpon per se.
Go, 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 go. Woo!
They're gonna jump. I jumped 5 tarpon. All 5 of those tarpon jumped really hard. 4 of those came off on the 2nd or 3rd jump with circle hooks. But what happens with these is the fish comes, the tarpon jumps, and then boom, you see that? The hook comes off. What happens is that when a tarpon jumps now, it has a lot of free range. You know, it's gonna do its aerial acrobatics, it's gonna twist and jump around like this. And that is gonna minimize the risk of the hook being spit out. So what happens is the reason that they spit it out in the first place is because, check it out, they jump, they spin, and then this here, you see this here? On a regular lure, it'll twist and the hook comes right off. But not with the slide bait. This is not gonna come off. That was the biggest thing that I had, and a lot of the hooks that I was using, they were being spit out. Actually, give me a sec. Let me show you one of the lures that I used that was working, but it still got spit out. Hold on. Man, I got a whole bunch too. So I was using these here. This is a Berkeley power bait here, and the problem with this is, these are sealed. Give me a sec. Let me get some that are already open. I don't like opening things. It's a gamer thing, actually. I play a lot of games, and most of the time I buy double games because I want to keep a copy of that seal, especially if it's like a rare game. So, all right. So with these Berkeley power baits, this is a straight J hook. So when the tarpon jumps, boom, comes right off easily. But besides tarpon, this is beneficial when you're fighting other fish too. So when you're fighting, like, let's say like a redfish, it's gonna stay on the hook, snook. Now, I like this. I really like this a lot, to be honest. I like how it's shaped. I love the action. This is the 5-inch. I love the color. This is a 2-ounce jig head. It has really good action. See how just flimsy it is right there? All that paddle tail right there. This is what is gonna entice the fish to strike. Another thing I really like about it, let me show you, let me get up close real quick. I don't know if you can see this here. You see, it has all the little pattern here. It's a really good made bait here. I really like it a lot. So when I would throw this here, I'd be throwing it at the jetties, at the pier. Anytime that I see any fish that I feel like they're gonna eat purple, especially this color here, when the water's stained, or in the mornings, or at dusk, dawn, or at night, this color purple here is gonna do some damage. This is what they're gonna eat. And great contrast with the water at night, but there's several different colors too. The ones that I was catching redfish, bull reds, was this white color here. This white color here. It's the same lure here. You see how the jig is already all messed up. A lot of fish on it. It's very, well, that's in great condition for it, landing a lot of redfish already, actually. I mean, the paddle tail doesn't have any marks or scratches or anything on it. Still, I could probably catch 10 more bull reds or even 20 more on these. But this pearl color here, and in this video here, I switched over to the pearl because the water was cleaning out. It was like a sandy green. That's when I want to switch to this white, the pearl, sandy green, purple, dirty stained water. You're fishing in upper Texas coast up to like, it doesn't really start to clean up till like, man, Matagorda is dirty a lot of the times too, in the Matagorda jetty. So I'd have to say to Port Aransas, you're probably going to be using this up until Port Aransas unless you're fishing, you know, early mornings, stained water, or nights. But when you start going south of Port Aransas, you're going to be using a lot of white. You're going to be using a lot of, check this color right here. This is a shad color here. Dude, this has a really good color to it. Actually, I really like this color too. I can't wait to use these. See, you can use it here. So you can see it with the reflection of the light. So, man, it comes with a lot of colors. And also an olive. This here, snook, love this, reds, specks, everything. Any fish in Texas is gonna eat this, or anywhere you're at actually, because of the great action it has. But I did want to clarify that because I know I got a lot of comments saying, hey, you look dumb using that. Because, yeah, I mean, that's all I had. But it was actually working. It was still working, whether I was using the J hook that it comes with the circle hooks. It was still working. It was still catching fish. But this is the 5-inch R&R slide baits. They come in from 1 ounce all the way to 2 ounces. They even have a 6-inch. Let me show you those real quick. Guys. So this is the 6-inch right here. Nice, long. This is here is the start 6-inch. So here is the 6-inch here, slender, long profile here. Looks the same like the 5-inch, except longer. Nice action to it, of course. So those are for the swim baits, those are the bigger ones. Now, also, when I wasn't fishing for trophy-sized fish, I was using the 3-inch. But big fish also like to hit small baits. Elephants eat peanuts. This is their 3-inch. See, it's a really cute lure here. Look at that. Look how little it is. It's super cute. But this is the slidebait version of it here. This is the white and chartreuse. And this lure here, I was catching slaw reds back to back to back to back to back. The slaw reds were all over this profile here, this 3-inch.
I already got 3. Can't keep it.
And I like this because this differentiates from a lot of swim baits because of course it's the slide bait. The same technology here. Get a fish, it starts to jump, boom, it comes right off. Check it out, just like that. But I really like the details that they put on the swim bait here. You can see the little scales right there. You see that right there? And the eyes on the jig head. It's a very well made bait, and killing the slot reds, the snook, specks. They're gonna love this. They're gonna love it. I see a lot of pictures of people in Florida catching big snook, big specks. I haven't been able to go out speck fishing. I've been out of town, but I just wanted to show you guys that these lures here, crazy. They work so good, really good action, and I really overall I like the concept. I do want to mention also, I bought these. I meant to get these lures before the first trip that I took when I went tarpon fishing, but what ended up happening was that I didn't know about them until after I came back, and I was playing my games, and all of a sudden I was like, man, you know what? I got a burning sensation in my wallet. My money. I was like, man, I need to buy something. So I started going online, just checking out stuff, and I came across these R&Rs. I was like, hey, let's order $60 worth of them. Let's see what we can find, and let's test them out. And luckily, they came here a day before I left to go on the second trip. So use your favorite leader material, mono, fluoro, whatever. And you got an R&R 5-inch slide bait right there. Right now it's winter. I'm itching to go out bait fishing. I'm itching to go out fishing with lures, especially. I love lure fishing. I know a lot of people say that I'm always soaking bait. I mean, but come on, give me a break. You know, I'm fishing in Galveston. The water's always gaga, you know, looks bad. So it's really hard to work lures in that, which is why I gotta take trips down south. And this is where I get to fish the lures. Every now and then we get some nice clean water days. It happens, not very often, it's rare, but it happens. So this is why I fish with a lot of lures down south and not really up in the Galveston area unless I'm fishing for specks and dinner, which I should probably make more videos of that, because most of the time I'm always just making big fish videos. But besides, you know, set all that aside about talking about myself, let's go ahead and continue with the review real quick. And I also want to show you guys the combo that I was using when I was making those videos. All right, guys, so the combo that I was using, so it's actually this one right here. Here, I'll get it down right now, but here are some of my lure setups. Got Komodo 400, Komodo 300. I got the Salinas 8, Salinas 6000. I got an old school Corrado there, and I got several other bait casters. So let's go ahead and pull this one out and give you a rundown why I was using it and why it was working so well. All right, guys, so here's the combo that I was using. This is the Okuma PCH 8-foot rod here. Check it out. Cork grip handle here. I forgot what this was called. Fuji reel seat. Got a hook keeper there. Fuji alkanite guides right here. This is the 8-foot version, and we were whooping fish. We were whooping their ass with this combo easily. I like this. It's very light, great size to cast out the lures. This is rated, I think it's 1 to 3 ounces. Is it? Hold on, let's check. 1 to 2 3/4 of an ounce, 8-foot, 15 to 30 pound line. So Okuma PCH 8-foot, easy to bit fish, bull reds, huge jacks. I got that video, like this video right here. Oh, I'm on. Yeah. I am on.
I think they're gonna have to go to school.
What the hell? What kind of jack fights this much?
Yeah, that's a solid one, dude.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Good job, bro.
Yep.
That's a beast. That's a solid one.
I check out this massive jack I just caught. Look at that. Now that it's dying, the yellow's really starting to come out. Huge. Look how big its head is. This is a 40-inch plus jack right here. Massive tank.
Jacks easy. That jack was easily over 45 inches. real heavy, big, pulling a bunch of drag, but we were able to stop it with this combo here. And the reel here, check it out, guys. This is the reel here. This is the Okuma Salinas. This is the 8,000. And I like this here. This has 44 pounds of drag. Like 40, have you ever felt with 44 pounds have you felt 20 pounds of drags? Imagine standing on the jetty and, let me take this hook off right here real quick. And you know, you have your full drag set already, right? And you're reeling and reeling and reeling, and all of a sudden, big old fish comes in, and you're pulling 20 pounds of drag. 20 pounds of drag on a setup like this at the jetty, you're gonna be like this. I'm telling you. You know, people think they're big and tough. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna handle 30 pounds of drag. On the jetty, especially if you don't have the right shoes, you're gonna slip. And that is a lot of force. So the way that I use this here is, even though this is 50-pound braid, I leave it at 1/3 of the strength of the rated line, which means that this is 50-pound braid, then I set my drag to around 16 pounds of drag. This is what it's gonna be, 1/3 of the breaking strength. So just because you have 50-pound braid doesn't mean, oh, I'm gonna add 50 pounds of drag. No, 1/3 of the breaking strength that is advertised. That's what you use. Well, anyways, here we go. Beautiful reel, looks good, light, sounds really nice and clean when the drag is pulling. 220 bucks, you can't beat that, you know? Like I mentioned earlier, I'm not a salesman. I'm showing you stuff that works for me. If it didn't work, I wouldn't show it off. Check it out, guys. Okuma Salinas 8,000, Okuma PCH, inshore 8 foot, whooping big fish. This is what we were whooping fish, whether reds, jacks, slot reds, everything. This combo here with the lures, forget it. Nothing stands a chance, and if you were to jump into a big tarpon, you're gonna stop it. So you put your R&R lure on there, you cast it out, you're reeling in, fucking big old tarpon just comes in, boom, take set the drag, you set the hook, and then it jumps, it goes and does this area, it goes and does this flips and all this shit, and then all of a sudden, you know, like, the lure stays in his mouth, but then the hook comes off the jig head, and then you don't have to worry about it spinning, you keep fighting that moment, and then boom, you're good, you landed, you're a lead, your lead is and that's it. That is what fishing is all about, you know? So, colorful language, excuse me, I'm excited. I love talking about gear. I love talking about rods, reels, lures. But yeah, this is what I was using in those videos, getting big fish. Take a look at them. I'm gonna keep using them, hopefully catch some bigger fish this year. Right now it's January. Oh, I'm dying for this water to heat up. And after that goes, we're taking a lot of trips. We've got a 4x4 vehicle also too, so we can go anywhere we want. It's exciting, really exciting year. So I'm excited. And hopefully this year we can catch some big fish together. And I hope to see some of you guys out there, whether at the beach, the jetty, the pier, wherever the fish are at. If you recognize me, say what's up. All right, thanks for watching, guys.